Chapter 8 of Going His Way, Little Talks to Little Folks by Reverend Gerald T. Brennan. This LibriVox recording is in the public domain. Recording by Maria Therese. Chapter 8 A Queen Learns a Lesson. Many years ago there lived a very beautiful queen. People used to say that she was the most beautiful queen in the world. That may have been true, but the sad part of our story is that this queen knew she was beautiful, and that made her proud and very vain. Every day she used to spend a good part of her time standing before a mirror, admiring herself and praising her beauty. Now, the queen's husband, the king, was a very good and holy man. He knew that his wife was vain. Time and time again he spoke to his wife and tried to correct her, but the queen only laughed and went on in her sinful way. The king tried to be patient, but one day the king became very angry. "Don't you know," he said to his wife, "that some day you will die? Then God will punish you for being so vain. God will send you to suffer forever in hell." You may think it strange, but even those words of the king didn't frighten the proud queen. "I'm not afraid to die," she answered, "because death is the end of everything. How can a person die and then begin to live again?" Those terrible words hurt the king. He knew that his wife was wrong. He knew that the queen needed to learn a lesson. But how could he teach her a lesson? For several days the king thought and thought. Finally he decided to follow an unusual plan. It was the queen's birthday. Of course, the queen's friends gave her many fine presents. Presents that cost lots of money. Presents that made her very happy. But there was no present from the king. All through the day the queen wondered whether she would receive a present from the king. Had the king forgotten the queen's birthday? No, children, the king didn't forget the queen's birthday. That night the king gave the queen a very beautiful ring. A ring with sparkling diamonds and precious stones. But that wasn't all. The queen received another present from the king, a large box tied with a beautiful ribbon. What was in that box? Well, there was a strange present in that box. Listen. The queen untied the beautiful ribbon, removed the paper, and took the cover from the box. And was she surprised? There in the box was a glass bowl. At first the queen thought that the bowl was empty. But the bowl wasn't empty. In the bottom of a bowl lay a brown and yellow caterpillar. "What does this mean?" asked the queen angrily. The king smiled. "Now, don't be angry," he said. "I want you to place the glass bowl upon your desk. Look at the caterpillar now and then and see what happens." Of course the queen was curious. She agreed to place the glass bowl containing the caterpillar upon her desk. She wondered what would happen. What did happen? Well, the first day the brown and yellow caterpillar moved around in the bottom of the bowl. The second day the caterpillar moved some more. But after a few days the caterpillar didn't move. The queen thought that the caterpillar was asleep. Several days, in fact, several weeks passed by, and during all that time never once did a caterpillar move. "Why, that caterpillar is dead," said the queen to her husband, and the king nodded his head as though he understood. "Keep watching that bowl," said the king with a smile, "and see what happens." Well, for several weeks the queen watched the brown and yellow caterpillar in the bottom of the bowl. Nothing happened. But then, one sunny afternoon, the queen thought that she saw the caterpillar move. Yes, the caterpillar did move. It began to crawl. And what do you think? The next morning, when the queen looked at her glass bowl, there was no caterpillar. In the bottom of the bowl was a butterfly, a beautiful butterfly with yellow wings that looked like gold. "Now," said the king to his wife, "I have proved to you that you were wrong. Death is not the end of everything. You saw the caterpillar go to sleep. Death is nothing more than going to sleep. And you saw that caterpillar wake up and begin to live again as a beautiful butterfly. Some day your body will die. You, too, will go to sleep. But your soul will never die. After death your soul will wake up in another world where it will live forever." Yes, the queen had learned a lesson. I hope, children, that you, too, have learned that same lesson. Some day you will die. Yes, your body will go to sleep, but your soul will never die. Once God makes a soul, He never destroys it. Your soul will live forever. After death your soul will live in a new world. It will begin a new life. Your soul will either suffer forever, or your soul will be happy forever with God. Remember, children, death is not the end of everything. Death is the beginning of a new life for the soul. Take good care of your soul now. Then, after death, God will take care of your soul, and you'll be forever happy. End of chapter 8.